It's all about the barn, isn't it? That's my catchphrase. It's all about the barn. All about the barn. So talk me through your salt and vinegar fish and chip etiquette, Ralph. Which goes first?
For me, it's definitely vinegar. I think.
Really?
Yeah. No question.
Why so?
Because I think you want the salt to adhere to the chip, and if there's a bit of vinegar on it, just helps that all combine.
Which is absolutely true, but surely this is why it depends on the vessel. If you've got a bag of chips,
True.
Salt first, give it a shake, it passes all the way through. You go vinegar first in a bag, it sticks to the top layer only. If you had a plate where the chips are spread out, you could go vinegar first, then you get a crust of salt.
I am imagining the bag, but I think I'm still going vinegar first. And I think also there's a thing for me, like a psychological thing,
right,
where for me the vinegar is the easiest one to get wrong.
Okay.
Like I think salt, you can muscle through some chips that are a little bit too salty. You can survive with that.
Can you have chips that are too salty?
Well, exactly. Like you've got margin for error. But I think if the vinegar goes everywhere and then they become like soggy, and it's just like
soggy chip. Chip
really?
shop. In a chip shop, the chips should be slightly soggy.
I know they shouldn't be like crispy. That's not the kind of chip you're there for. But I wouldn't go as far as soggy. So I think if you go in first with the vinegar, your attention's up, you're ready. You're not getting too desperate. But by the time you roll around to the second item, you put one thing down, you've got to pick another thing up. The attention could go anywhere. Someone asks you a question between the two, and you've got to answer that.
Easily distracted.
Exactly. There's more risk involved. I think
I mean, you could then get the person serving you to put, but I don't like allowing the chip shop owner
this is the thing.
Put salt and vinegar on. That's a very personal.
Yeah, I mean, I had a friend who was passionately defending, saying that doesn't like going to chip shops where they don't do it for you because
they don't do it.
Yeah, she wanted it done for her because it's like I'm paying, I'm here. You've got to like put some effort in.
The show.
Yeah, she's like, no,
see the show.
Her point was, at what point are you doing bare minimum and I'm still forking out however much it costs to get fish and chip these days, and all you've done is put some things in a deep fryer.
Well, that's the skill. That's the whole skill.
And I didn't buy that, and I also thought I agreed likewise that I don't want another person making those decisions for me. They're personal and potentially the ramifications.
Yeah, well, it could destroy your.
Yeah.
That's. How would you feel about because I'm an onion vinegar fan as well, and that's an under the counter extra now.
Onion vinegar, yeah, definitely.
Say you've got any onion vinegar? Go on. It's like a weird fetish thing, but that was always on the jump. The onion vinegar, there's malt vinegar, salt.
It's very. I mean, it's going away like a lot of condiments these days in the fish and chip shop.
But people adding ketchup now.
But it's all moving further and further away from easy reach. Like even something like the ketchup or the tartar or the mayonnaise is now you got to pay an extra 50p pound. It's in little So it's not just like ready to grab in a sauce bottle as it should be.
And you can't do it where they get the sauce bottle and water it down slightly. So it's like a runny ketchup or runny mustard.
Yeah, no,
you've got to go. You've got to go for the brands there. You've got to have HP for brown.
Yeah.
You've got to have Heinz for red sauce, and you've got to have Coleman's for mustard.
Well, for me, it's gotten to the point now where it's. I'm never buying the condiment in the fish and chip shop. I am making sure I've got some.
Take your own bottle.
I'm taking my own
vinegar, your own
absolutely.
Sauce. Some in your bag.
I'm bringing it from home, or if not, if I'm out at home, I'm stopping by a supermarket on the way because it's just. If you're paying a pound for one of those little sachets, it's not even enough for a bag of chips.
No,
it's just
you've got 2 sachets.
No, it's just.
I love that. Yeah, okay. So what you're recommending is that everyone should have their own condiment bag at all times.
Absolutely. I mean, you never know. I mean, how many times have you been out? You've got a bit of food and it's dry, it's undersauced. I mean, personally, I think should be plenty of sauce in your burgers, your hot dogs, whatever. You don't want it dry anyway.
I've actually met someone who carries a bag of chili flakes for that very reason.
Well, there you go. Be prepared out in the world.
Be prepared.
We've got shrinkflation and food's getting bland, and we've got to be ready to fight back.